Creativity can be simply defined as the state or quality of being creative, or being able to make things in a variety of new ways. But there's a better definition when it comes to people and how they engage in it: the ability to transcend traditional ideas, rules, patterns, relationships, or the like, and to create meaningful new ideas, forms, methods, interpretations, etc. Originality, progressiveness, or imagination. Creativity isn't merely the act of making new things. It's a powerful tool for shaping the world around us and allowing people to connect and grow in ways they never thought possible before. This truth is especially evident for Black people. Throughout the various struggles that Black people have faced, creativity has played an instrumental role in their history. In the US, Black Americans generated movements like the Harlem Renaissance and the Chicago Black Renaissance, born from a desire to give their hopes and dreams form and to imagine themselves beyond their present circumstances. The Black community in Chicago has a rich creative history, especially stemming from its renaissance with artists like Gwendolyn Brooks, Nat King Cole, Gordon Parks, and Richard Wright, just to name a few. Much of the impetus behind this movement came from very challenging times. From the Great Migration, which brought many Black Southerners to the city, to the Red Summer of 1919, and even the Great Depression. Despite the disheartening and difficult circumstances these periods of time were, Black creativity still emerged, stronger than ever. Through their art, these creatives challenged the discrimination they faced, conceived solutions to relevant issues, and imagined futures where Blackness could be celebrated in its fullness, working to create space for Black people to make their own impact on the city. Today, creativity remains a driving force for Black people everywhere, and the same is true for Black students at UChicago. Despite some of the challenges that Black students face here at the university, we found a variety of ways to use creativity in building and finding community, and in making space.
I'm Anissa. I'm a second year at the U of Chicago. I am currently a bio and English double major.
I'm Hannah. I'm a fourth year, and I'm an environmental and urban studies major.
I actually applied to UChicago because of UBallet. I liked that it was a very inclusive club, and also that there was a lot of opportunity to dance. Ballet, like regardless of experience, or even like major or anything. So that's how I found UBallet, was because they were really inclusive.
I did musical theater in high school, and also like sort of did performances with band and choir. And so I wanted to do more performance here. And I took ballet when I was younger, but like never really got into it. And so when I saw UBallet accepted everyone, even beginners, I was really excited to join.
Ballet for me, especially at UBallet, I get to express myself in a way that's the most comfortable for me, if that makes sense. As a Black woman, I feel like sometimes we're not always viewed as the most feminine, and so UBallet and just ballet in general allow me to express the more feminine side of me, and also the very introverted side of me. I think historically ballet has been very exclusive, so to see Black students or Black dancers in ballet, it just shows that ballet is for everyone. One of the people that got me into ballet was Misty Copeland. When I was 12 years old, she was the motivator for me to join ballet, because I could see someone who looked like me and was able to do ballet and become very successful. So I think it's very important for other Black dancers to see Black ballet dancers in this space and feel like we equally belong.
As I've grown up, I haven't seen that many Black ballet dancers except for really Misty Copeland. And sort of as I've gotten more into it, and as it seems like even very recently there have been a lot more like Black ballet dancers who have gotten like really good positions in companies. I think, was it Jonathan Batista? I remember a while ago I was looking through my email and I saw my grandma sent me like a link to a magazine cover where it was like the first Black Pacific Northwest ballet dancer. And like even when I go to like the Jockey Ballet or like watch like a lot like videos of ballet online, it's really exciting to see more Black dancers, because I remember when I was growing up it was really rare. I do feel like a sense of community with other Black ballet dancers. Like whenever I go to a beginner class and there's like a new Black ballet dancer, I try to introduce myself, and it just like brings me a little joy to see like, even in like this environment where it's already like, there are not that many Black people at this university, at least in the college, and like it's always nice to be like, oh, not just another Black person, but someone who I like have this connection with through dance.
What inspires me the most about UBallet is like just how inclusive it is, not only with like university members, but also with community members as well, especially in Hyde Park. We offer classes to everyone, and I think it's just amazing, especially in Hyde Park, which is like a predominantly Black area. I think it's amazing that we offer free classes for them, because ballet is not only exclusive in terms of like race, you know, but it's also exclusive socioeconomically. So the fact that we offer free classes for everyone is, I think, what I view as like probably one of the best reasons why I love UBallet, because we're inclusive on all fronts, with all levels, with all backgrounds. That's just one thing that I love about UBallet that I feel is like maybe not as common in just like the ballet world itself.
It's really nice to be able to like, when I meet a community member, or just like really anyone around here, and I'm like, oh yeah, I do ballet. I'm like, you could come too, like literally no matter who you are. And then when I talk to like, especially people who did like ballet since they were really young and like stopped in high school and didn't really like do anything with UBallet here, they're like, oh no, I'm scared I won't be good enough. And I'm like, no, they will take anyone. They're so inclusive. It's like kind of, it's like very much the opposite of the stereotypes people like find in ballet and like what scares people away from it, and I think that's great.
I hope just me being a part of UBallet, not only as a dancer but also as like a teacher and like a choreographer, and also a part of the executive committee, I hope that other Black dancers can see that you can be involved in ballet no matter like your level or your experience, and just like seeing like a familiar face can bring more like comfort to something that I feel like a lot of people are worried is gonna be maybe too exclusive or judgmental. I hope that I encourage as many people as possible to join, or even just take class, like regardless of like who you are and your experience and anything.
Yeah, I think for me it's very similar. Especially people who like really haven't had a chance to do ballet before and like wanted to try it out. Like as a beginner, I've like been able to do like shows, and I'm on executive council of the leadership board. And I think if I was like a freshman again or a first year, and I was like, whoa, there's a person who's Black and then they like, haven't done ballet before, but like they've been so accepted, maybe I'll be accepted too. I just hope someone else can feel similar.
My name is Angela Abongwa. I am a second year at the college, and I am one of the co-captains of Ankara Magic. I actually wasn't part of Ankara Magic like right when it started. Essie Kumsi and Chizara Daniels are the two students who started Ankara Magic, and it both came from this want to have a space that other students and they themselves could learn Afrobeat dance and moves, and also share their ideas and choreographies with others. The reason why I decided to join was because I also shared that goal of just wanting to be able to have a space that held me accountable when it came to like learning about my culture in terms of dance. And so when I saw them at Black Convocation in 2021, I just knew that I wanted to be part of that group. I think I'm still, in some sense, learning what dance means to me. Like, it feels weird sometimes when I call myself a dancer because I didn't really do that so frequently until I came to college. But I think overall it's just been a good way for me to express ideas that I have. I've always wanted to create, so I think being able to do that with dance felt good. But also I really want other people to learn about Cameroon dance and Cameroon songs. So I think I just am more driven towards dance because one, I want to feel accountable, or like I'm held accountable for learning dances that are part of Afrobeats, but also part of my culture, which is being Cameroonian. I wanted a space to be able to learn that, but then I also wanted to share that with other people and let them know that Cameroon is also part of West Africa and part of the Afrobeats movement. Being part of Ankara Magic has helped me feel grounded in some sense. I would say my favorite thing about Ankara Magic is the different dancers, the different backgrounds and identities that we have in our group. We're known as an Afrobeats dance group, but there are a lot of students from different backgrounds and just different parts of the world who want to learn Afrobeats, and so having them come to learn is really inspiring, but then they bring their own personalities and styles of dance and sort of create this beautiful fusion with Afrobeats. This year, actually, I choreographed my first piece, which was to the song Booga. It was performed at the Black Convocation and also at our showcase. And that was just, it's very crazy because it was just something that I was messing around with over the summer. I had heard the song and I was like, ooh, I like the song. I like the beat to it. What if we did this during the chorus? Or wait, what if I did this? And then the more I just like thought about moves and kept like adding to it, I realized, wait, I have like a solid 30-second choreo. So I just committed to it, and then before I knew it, I pretty much had like a choreography to the song. So it was just really surreal to see it being performed. Making a choreography, it's something very special, and I really look forward to hopefully making more pieces for Ankara Magic. I think for something like dance especially, teamwork is important, especially for a dance group, because you sort of move together. And so, like literally, when you learn a choreo, it's important that everyone's on the same time and pace for it to look clean and neat and really pleasing to the audience. Afrobeats is all about good vibes and making people feel what you feel as you're dancing, and that also comes from dancers wanting to be there and be in that space. And so if people don't feel welcomed or don't feel like they're being appreciated as a dancer, I think that will show in a performance. What matters overall is the emotion that the audience can feel from that piece. And so the teamwork is important, because if we're not cohesive, whether in learning stuff or in just being part of the group, then that will show in how we perform. I hope that Ankara Magic will be seen as something that people look forward to, not just in terms of dance, but because when we perform, we make people feel at home. We make people want to learn Afrobeats, or at least be curious enough to like go on TikTok and learn a move or two. I hope that when we perform, it also just evokes emotions. It reminds people of home, because again, this is my way for me to connect to home, and it's something that people look forward to.